Great. Well, look, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is actually a sequel to a previous webinar that we did where we demonstrated how to scale to 10,000 users, but this time we're taking it even further to 50,000 viewers. The previous one is on YouTube, so you can subscribe to our channel and check out the video as well. But before we start with the main event, I'm going to introduce AMP Media and also tell you about our mission, because anyone who doesn't know about us, then I want to let you know. So basically, AMP Media are the creators of AMP Media Server, which is a highly scalable, highly flexible, and fully customizable live streaming engine. It can be installed on premises, on cloud providers, and it runs in secure networks. And we want to be like the WordPress of live streaming. So, but we can't do this alone, and we want all of you to join us on this journey in a win-win perspective, so that we can build the streaming engine of the world together. So, how are we going to do that? So, we just launched our marketplace where you can buy plugins, applications. Everything is built on top of AMP Media Server to create unique and customizable live streaming experiences. And if you're developers, you can build plugins, build applications, and sell these in our marketplace to make, to create additional income streams for yourselves. So, yeah, and we want live streaming to be available to everybody, and that's why we're building these easy-to-use tools, just like the one we're about to show you. So, without further ado, we'll hand it over to Mohit, unless anyone else wants to say anything before we start.
No, actually, yeah, I would like to say a couple of things as well, and I would like to thank everyone who is joining this webinar today. And we are very excited to introduce our recently developed wizard. It's called Streaming Wizard. And we have done a previous webinar by demonstrating the functionalities of that wizard before. But this time, we will also show in the execution of that wizard as well to go up to 50,000 users. And we believe that whoever needs to scale and build a scaling platform easily without any hassle, that is the tool that we believe that everyone needs to use, actually. It's just very simple that you need to enter your number of broadcasts and number of viewers that you will expect. And then if you have AWS accounts, it is going to create automatically login, and it's going to create the platform by itself, whatever the number of platforms needed to handle that capacity. And then it's going to be ready in less than 5 minutes. This is something we are going to demonstrate today, and we will go up to 50,000 viewers to show you how flexible and how easy it is to use, actually. And thanks a lot for sparing your time at this time for this activity. I hope you will enjoy the webinar and also the features that we will explain as well. I think we can start.
Thank you. So, hi all. Good evening. First of all, thank you for being here with us. Great to see you all, and thanks to Tim and Alper for the introduction. So I'm Mohit, and together we will, challenge ourselves to reach 50K viewers today, as Alper said, to go 5 steps ahead of our last time challenge of 10,000 viewers. So before we start, I just have a couple of questions. So, how many of you were there in the last event? If you can just raise your hand or let us know. Apart from the team and media. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Has anybody tried this tool yet, the wizard tool? Because it's live since, I think, a couple of months. So has anybody tried it? Give a raise of hands.
You can also type in the chat like plus or yes if you have checked it out before. The wizard link is in the chat as well.
Okay.
That's good that no one has attended before. Therefore, it will be very exciting for them as well.
Yeah, right. So this wizard tool, before we get to it, what do you need to use it? So you need just two things. One is an AWS account because it's on AWS. Secondly, you need to be subscribed to MES on AWS, the marketplace. I think one of my colleagues can share the marketplace link with you in the chat, and you can go and check out that. And once you have these two things, you are good to go. So with this streaming wizard tool, what you need is that you just need to have the number of broadcast, number of viewers. And when you enter these two details, you will have your own scalable streaming engine ready, and the magic will happen. It is magic in itself, literally. So yeah, and let's say you give a number of broadcasts or number of viewers, and once you start to go beyond that number, no problem. It will scale up and scale down as well. So depending upon your future numbers or future users, it can scale up and scale down as well. So everything is taken care of. So just like last time, I will repeat it again, that if anybody asks you how will you scale your streaming services, the answer is and media. So you can rely on that and you can use that. So let's get started and let's be the wizards of the streaming. Let me share my screen first. So here we go.
You can take us through starting from scratch, actually.
Yeah, definitely. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's coming up. Yep, we can see it.
I'm sharing my entire screen. I hope nothing else comes out. So this is the this is the link of the wizard page. Let me say in the chat. Okay. Right now it's a very simple. Thank you. Right now it's a very simple landing page, but we are working on to change the look and feel of it, and soon maybe next time when you come back to it, you will see a new landing page sort of things. But everything is same behind that, so don't worry about that. So
Mohit, it's a good point. Thanks a lot for bringing that up. It's a bit simple as everyone sees, but we are gonna put and flash so many information there to make sure that everyone, when visits, they will understand what to do with it. Currently, it is readable, but we will have more, look and feel slicky web page ready in probably a couple of weeks.
Yeah, thank you, Alper. So as you see on this screen, just ask you for the viewer count and the publisher count, right? And if you want to have a subdomain and SL certificate of NVIDIA server, you can click this option. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So I will give the 50,000 viewers as the count, and the published count will be 1. And we'll check this free domain and SL certificate option. If you want to use your own certificate, you can uncheck it, and then you can continue. Everything will be same.
Yeah, I think we can say that. Like currently, we are simulating that. I have a show broadcast that I want to keep it live, and I expect around 50,000 viewers to watch it, right?
Yeah,
and
right.
I have the AWS account ready, and now I'm starting to enter the values, right? And we'll see the magic, I guess. Okay,
yeah,
great.
So let's go and submit. So now what it will do is that it will create you a subdomain and the SL certificate for that, and it will also bring out the number of instances that will be required to set up this magical solution on AWS. So here it will take a couple of minutes. So by the time it is happening, if anybody has any questions till now, or if you want to share anything, please go ahead.
You haven't entered anything about the AWS account yet, as I understood, right? I think it's going to be in next step.
Yes, actually, I'm already logged into an AWS account. Here I am in another tab. This is the AWS account, right? We don't have anything running. The instance count is 0 right now. Okay, so yeah, we are ready. As it says that, the origin is used to publish the streams, right? So for one publish, we need one origin node. And for 50,000 viewers, we need 48 number of edge nodes, right? And this is the certificate. This is the domain that is assigned to this particular setup solution. This particular streaming service that we're creating right now. So you have two options. You can download or you can go on AWS. So I will go on AWS, click on finish setup on AWS. Click on this. And here we are in AWS, right? Just go to next. You need to give it the stack a name, right? So let's give it wizard 50,000. And then you need to have a key pair, because key pairs are important if you want to access into the instance later. And then again, next, scroll down, next, acknowledge, and submit. So right now it's 8:46 at my end, and I think it will be ready in 5 minutes. If we can see, it is already started and the things are getting created. So meanwhile, it is happening. Yes, Alper.
Yeah, what is it doing right now? Maybe you can explain actually.
Yeah, so right now it is creating resources. You know, to create the setup, we need to have some EC2 instances, some certificates, some subnets, some VPCs, right? The database as well. So everything is being created right now.
Yeah,
If
including one origin server and 48 edge servers as it's
Yes.
defined in the tool. I think it's being created automatically, right?
Yeah, right.
Great.
Everything is automated with this script. So the magic is happening in the backend, and everything will be set up. Basically, you can see as well what is being happening, what is being created, and what is the status. So everything can be seen from the resources page as well, right? Or events and everything. So
This is the, I guess, Mohit, this is the, please correct me if I'm wrong. This is the process that we rely on AWS, cloud formation, right?
Yeah, right.
That itself, correct.
It uses CloudFormation from AWS, and yeah. So meanwhile, it is being done. I think my colleague Umut has something to share with you. So let's utilize, and Umut, over to you.
Yeah, I would like to mention about the opportunities. We have already mentioned the marketplace one. It is in the chat box. I have a bunch of others. I cannot pick, to be honest. So I want to play a little game with Maria. So she needs to pick a number from 1 to 7. Accordingly, I'm going to mention that opportunity with you. So you will be curious about the others.
Yeah.
I like this
So
game
Maria,
already. My favorite number is 3. Let's go with 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me check the third one. Okay. So yeah, it is the ecosystem that we are building. Among our partners, friends, and users, obviously. So let me very briefly mention about this journey. So as you know, we have a big community around Ant Media and Ant Media Server, and we are reshaping our community by inviting them in this exclusive ecosystem Slack channel. So what we are doing there, it is exclusive for a reason, actually. So all of friends, let's say friends, to make it short, instead of partners, users, let's say friends. All of our friends are there. Most of them are there. The ones who accept the rules are in that Slack channel. And we are, there are some offerings that they can catch. So for example, we are sharing some kind of posts that, like LinkedIn posts or any other posts on the social media. Our friends are liking each other posts and promote, increase their visibility in the web. Also, we are sharing some kind of business opportunities, like news from the industry, or people are sharing their applications, the features of their applications, and some of them are partnering each other, actually. They are merging, there is a possibility to merge both solutions and publish it on our marketplace. Also, we are not talking about the technical discussions there. We are welcoming each other and we are helping each other's journey. There is a possibility to place your application on our marketplace, and you can monetize your effort. And the best news is there is no commission for a year. for the applications that we will place. So I cannot wait to start this win-win journey with you. If you would like to be a part of it, you need to be invited by me. That's why I'm sharing my mail ID with you. I'm sure most of
Umut,
you,
how many
all of
applications do
you,
we have today? Yeah, Umut, how many applications do we have today?
we have 20 applications and let me say products, because not all of them, some of them are services as well. You can list your service like some kind of custom development service on the marketplace as well. As of today, we have 20 applications. Some of them are plugins, some of them are services, and also we have obviously have some applications there as well.
Okay, great. And eventually, you don't need to have application itself, but if you are kind of developer, and if you want to be a partner to develop any applications integrated with Ant Media Server, you're also eligible to be part of marketplace, right?
Definitely, yes.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, we are making the things easier for you. We love to say yes to lots of questions. The only thing I mean, it is the win-win collaboration is important, right? So we are seeking for it as well, and we are offering lots of things like joint marketing activities, publishing case studies on our website. If you need a guest speaker from Ant Media team as an expert, we can also provide that as well. I mean, there are lots of opportunities. I'm writing a blog post for it, by the way. That's why I can list 7 of them very quickly. It's going to be published on next Monday. We can also share that blog post with the participants of this webinar. There will be some ways to complete the journey. To start the journey, let's say. We never complete the journey as we dream. So yes, if I have time, I can mention about other opportunities as well.
Yeah, if we leave you, I guess you won't stop talking.
Yeah.
But the servers are ready, I guess, right?
Okay, it's ready. Yeah.
Let's return back to Mohit, that he can start the show off actually. Okay.
Thank you, Abhi. So yes, it is ready. It was ready 3 minutes back. So yeah, it took around 5 minutes as we mentioned before. Okay. So the creation is completed. We have a running cluster now, right? If you go to outputs, in the outputs you can see all the endpoints, right? All the service endpoints. For example, the origin servers. The origin refers to the servers on which we publish the streams, right? So we have one origin, because we said we just want one published, so we have one origin. The edge nodes, the edge endpoints are to play the streams, right? So we'll be using the edge to play. We have 48 edge nodes, right? As the tool showed in the starting. And if you want to publish RTMP streams, this is the RTMP load balancer URL that you can use to do that as well, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So now let's go ahead, and I think somebody wants to come in. Okay. Already. So yeah, this is the I'm going to the origin HTTP edge URL, right?
Mohit, can we see the total number of servers as well?
Yeah, definitely.
Created.
So yes. Yeah, actually we will see it here, and we'll also see it on the web panel as well when we log into the server.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it is 50, one MongoDB, one origin, and 48 edge nodes as it showed in the beginning, right?
This is the view from AWS. I guess we will have the same view on the web panel as well, right?
Yeah, right.
Great.
So yes.
Sorry, is that the maximum it's going to use, or can it use any more than that?
So right now, as of 50,000 viewers, it is 48 edge nodes. When you go up, like let's say your viewer count goes to 60,000 or so, it will start to auto scale.
Right. Okay.
So it can scale as you load up and as your load goes up and goes down. It can scale up and scale down depending upon that. So it's auto scalable.
Okay.
So here we are on the URL page, right? So first, let me create the credentials. to log in. Super secure credentials. And let's go. Close, never. And here we are. So this is the dashboard, right? When you go to the cluster, we can see there are 49 nodes, right? Let me just expand this. And as you can see, there are 49 running nodes right now. Each node is on 0 CPU because there is no load on the server right now.
Yeah.
Right. Just to give a little overview of this web page, this is the the landing dashboard that opens up when we open the server. This is a section where you see the CPU load, the number of active streams, right? The disk, system memory, and all kind of things. Applications.
By the way, I missed that. How did you reach the web panel, by the way? By using the load balancer?
Yes. So in the outputs we have 4 endpoints, right? So I just use the origin HTTPS endpoint to reach the origin node.
Okay.
This is that.
To sum up, Mohit, we can say that I think we have 2 inputs, number of the publishers and the viewers. Then we have 4 outputs in this process, right? We have the URLs, and we can start publishing or streaming by using that URLs. We don't know what we have on the background, but if we want to see, we can log into the web AWS console, and everything are listed there. We can see them, right?
Yeah, correct. You have somebody joining your camp. Okay, so what I will do now is that I will start a stream, right? So let's go sample page and start a stream. I will just copy this URL. Go to a new tab. This is a sample page to publish a WebRTC stream. I hope you can see me. Let me give a stream ID and start publishing. So here we are, the stream is live. As we can see, one live stream, right? So now my senior colleague, Mr. Murat, will load this server with load so that we can see it scale to 50,000. So Murat, you can start, and maybe we can start with 10K and then we can go to 2020 and then 10. So it can scale up and we can see how actually the numbers are getting scaled for the number of viewers, right?
In our case, I think you are publishing your video captured from your laptop, I guess, right? And you are publishing to server itself. And then now our colleague Murat will generate and simulate the 50,000 users will get connected to 8 servers and start streaming, start viewing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he already has. He already sending the load, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he already started. Yeah. Will we have a link to see your view as well?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Right away.
I think it's better to share the link as well to see you from different angle.
Then Alper abi, the count will be not 50,000, 50,000 plus 1.
Plus 30. 31.
And can you explain how you're stimulating the viewers? Like how does that work?
What are we using actually to simulate that?
Okay, let me tell that. I can answer these questions. Mr. Murat and I was working on this. You know, Antmedia server has a load testing tool, WebRTC test tool. It is available on GitHub. You can get it. It is open source also. And with this load testing tool, you can generate publishers, WebRTC publishers or WebRTC players to test Antmedia server. And here we created multiple instances on which this WebRTC test tool is working. For generating this load, Mr. Murat on the background created some AWS instances to load the server. These are exact simulation of the WebRTC viewers. So this load generates the CPU usage on the server, RAM usage, as in real scenario.
Burak, this
Yes.
tool is downloadable from the user accounts, right? Everyone who has a license can download this tool and they
Yes,
can
source code,
generate that.
source code is available on GitHub. If you want, you can build it by yourself.
Mhm.
But if you have Antmedia server account at antmedia.io, our website, then you can download it. Then you can download the binary directly.
Yeah.
And you don't have to build it by yourself.
By the way, we are at our last event number 10K +1.
Who is the one?
I think
Alper abi,
I want to be the one.
You are
So
the
the-
one, Abi, for me.
yeah, Alper Abi is the one.
Yes, I am the one.
Mohit, are we okay for the 20 key?
Yeah, let's go. Let's add 20 more. Let's go past our last time number.
Mohit, you have a fan. It's running on your ceiling.
Yeah,
It must be hot still. Even though we are in October, it's still hot, I guess. Huh?
yeah, it's around 30 degrees. So
Oh,
Whoa.
it's pretty hot.
yeah,
And ask Tim if he's getting cold or not.
I'm getting cold and wet.
Yeah, you see.
So I was wondering what kind of latency we're likely to be getting right now, because it looks pretty low. I can see as you're talking, it's pretty much real time on my side.
yeah. So the latency has to be lower than half a second. So around 500 milliseconds or less than that, not more than that.
What could you show us the cluster page? I think there are some
Yes.
reflected.
Yeah.
I think it is okay here. Mr. Murat, could you please check the load testing instances? Are they running?
Yes, I am checking right now. Give me a second.
Okay. We have some people watching with HLS as well.
How did it happen?
HLS?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say you are in a network which doesn't allow you to, which doesn't allow UDP ports. So to run the WebRTC streams, it is important to have some UDP connections, right? But if your network blocks the UDP connections, in that case, this stream playback will fall to HLS, right? And to solve this kind of enterprise problem, we have a solution called turn servers. So we can deploy that, and with the turn servers, we can play it in all kind of networks. So basically, it is about some enterprise network blocking UDP traffic.
Yeah. I think we can call it as fallback mechanism.
Yes.
Is already available in the server side, right?
Yes.
For the ones who are not allowed to use UDP packets, they are all, again, connected to server, but start watching it, but they are all allowed to see only through HLS, which means there will be additional latency. It's not going to be the real time.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, thank you guys for asking your questions and suggestion improvements on the chat. We're taking a look at this as well.
Yeah, actually, we received very good comments, and one of them was the kind of the cost information, which we have a tool which we can embed into that utility as well to give an idea about how much cost it could be potentially incurred because of that service to be created. And plus, there was another comment about the regions as well, which is important because AWS has different regions, and we're working in the globe. Therefore, everyone has preferred their own region to use the server to make sure that they can get close to their viewers, to make sure that there will be no latency issues, right? And therefore, the selecting the region is also important as well. And that was a very valuable comment, and we will add that too in the next run. And if we have other comments as well, please share it, because that is something really excites us, because to hear your feedbacks directly in live session, and we are taking our notes to make sure that we will not miss anything, and we will add those into our roadmap. But when I say roadmap, it's not something that it's going to take years, and our roadmap usually takes weeks maximum. Therefore, we'll make sure that those will be included in that streaming wizard as well. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, right now it launches into the region in which you have logged in. So if I'm in AWS, I'm in London, it will launch in London. If I'm in US, it will launch in a region in US, the region in which I'm currently working. But yeah,
okay.
you can give an option to select the region as well. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
It is launching in the region where your account is. That is clear. But sometimes I may have an account in UK, but I want to launch it in US, right?
Yeah.
That is something. Yeah, that is something I may need to select. Therefore, it's a good requirement actually.
Yes.
But by the way, previously we had some issue on our testing server, not on AMS servers, but testing servers, and we restart the loading the system again. Now it's almost about 10,000.
Yeah, that may happen, of course. Yeah.
It's a good sign.
Yeah. Currently, this wizard is available on AWS, but we have a plan to also investigate and explore other partners' infrastructure as well. As you know, that our product is placed in the marketplace of Google, Azure, Oracle, DigitalOcean, and Linode as well. And if we see that, if we find out that there will be some, automated processes that we can manage remotely to install such a, platform, we will also introduce that utility one by one as well. Okay, but AWS provides the, the function today is available. Therefore, we started with the AWS, but it doesn't mean that we only focus on AWS, but we also care about other cloud vendors as well. Therefore, we will make sure that if they provide such a automation tools that we can leverage, we will also implement those into Wizard as well. Therefore, you will have an option to select which cloud vendor that you want to work with. Okay, that's another roadmap item that we have as well.
Yeah. So I think we are going to 30K right now with additional 20K viewers.
It's going
We'll
up,
be there
right?
Yeah, we are around 27,000 right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be at 13, I think, less than a minute.
Yeah.
So 28.4.
Yeah. Just one question that I have. In my browser, I have seen that it's that some warning about the certificate, Mohit.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So
I needed to accept that I need to move ahead with that URL.
Yeah. So right now, what is happening is that we click that option to have NVIDIA.cloud certificates for the SSL purposes, right? Because we want to access these servers securely for WebRTC purposes, so that we can allow the microphone and camera, so browsers can allow it, right? So when we enable SSL, we need to use the load balancer URL to get a CNAME record, right? So once we do that CNAME record, then we can even access the server on the specific URL, right? That we will also do at the end of the session to show how it works, right? So if if anyone among you creates the cluster using the AWS Wizard tool, right? So once it is done, you can let us know the certificate URL, right? And then we can create the CNAME record and we can share that with you so that you can access it securely over any network, and you will not have to see those messages and warnings from the browser.
Okay.
And I think minimal we are at 30 right now. So
Then we can load it more, I think.
yeah, we'll add 20 more and then we will go to 50.
Mr. Murat, let's complete the 50K.
Also, when Muratabi does this, I think we have something for those who want to try this tool, right? Alper Abi, you have some special offers, some special giveaways for those of our community users who want to try this tool, right? So over to you.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for bringing that up as well. Thank you. And guys, actually, we want to, as we discussed, we want to kind of ease the work for installing this, the scaling environment, and also we want to, we would like to encourage our users to use that utility as well. Therefore, we have decided to come up with some special discount on that tool as well. Whoever used that tool and open it up scaling environment, we'll create a private offer on AWS to make sure that you get a discount on the license part. And because we are the only, the controlling the license part, therefore we would be offering on the license side. Therefore, whoever wants to use this tool and start having this having that environment, you just have to kind of leave a message for us at contact@antmedia.io and leave your AWS account ID, and we will be coming up with some special discount as well. That is also a kind of will give you encourage to use that platform, and also it will make us to see that there will be some good amount of use in AWS platform as well.
Yeah. So we are at 45, just 5 left, and we'll be at 50,000. 46 now.
Can we see what load the servers are at as well?
Yeah, definitely. Why not? Let it get to 50. It's about to.
Oh yeah, it's getting there.
Shall we count down from 10?
Yeah, it's okay. We count down.
It will not take 10, maybe 5.
Well, it's doing like 200 at a time.
Okay. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
We are
made it.
we are past
We made it.
then Mohit, I'm wondering about the CPU usages on the servers.
Yes.
Yes. Let me go there. Let me
Go.
expand.
Oh wow, that's not.
The load is distributed fairly, I think, on
Yeah.
the instances. They are very close to each other.
Yeah.
Now, what will happen, Mohit, if I load it more?
Yes.
Tell us, please.
So if you load this more, then it will create new instances. And how that will happen is, let me go to some other place. So this is the AWS account, right? In the auto scaling group. So when more people, when more members start to connect to the instances, the load will increase, right? and we have a threshold limit of 60%, right? So when the CPU load goes above 60%, it will start to create new instances, so that the more load can be handled by the servers, and that is how the scaling up will that is how the scaling up works, right? So if you go to the edge nodes, right now we have 48 instances as it was in the starting, right? So if I go here, then if I go in the activity, soon in a couple of minutes, AWS will start to trigger new instances to load that incoming request for the number of viewers, so that it can scale up and we can have more viewers as we would like to. So we will see that as well.
Then now AWS will detect the average CPU usages over the threshold, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Then it will scale it. It will create new instances.
Correct.
What is the threshold that we set by default?
Right now it is set up in the CloudFormation script that runs behind the wizard tool, right? But you can customize it as well. We use the safe limit of 60%, right? But if you want, you can customize it. And basically it is available in the script that is being run behind the CloudFormation, behind the wizard tool. So it is set up in the script itself.
Okay.
Yeah. I think now we are waiting for AWS algorithm. As far as I know, AWS try to get 3 measurement, CPU measurement from the servers in the cluster to decide if it should create a new instance or not. And for each measurement, it takes 1 minute because AWS samples the CPU usages every 1 minute. So for three measurements, it waits for 3 minutes to calculate the average instance and decide if it should create or not. So we are waiting for AWS right now. But as far as I know, in Antmedia, there are some other study to improve this value without AWS with some Lambda functions or some other tricks. But this threshold value is critical. If you have such an application in which the clients connect to your system very quickly, then you may take this threshold lower than 60, maybe 40, to trigger the AWS new instance generation earlier.
Yes.
So threshold is also important. As far as I know from Mohit's screen, AWS has just triggered the new instances creation.
Yes.
Okay. Now we are waiting for the instance creation. They are in warm-up period. These are related to AWS auto-scaling implementation, actually.
And what is the duration, as you said, Burak?
As I said, for the decision, we need 3 minutes, and for the warm-up, it may take 2 minutes, I think. So it is around 5 minutes total. But as I said, we have some tricks. As far as I know, Mr. Murat is working on that to make this process faster by using other functionality.
Yeah.
Like Lambda functions. Now, Mohit, new instances are there, I think.
Yes, they are here.
Now we have 57 instances, and as we see, the new ones has no load on them.
Yeah. So yes, the auto scaling is working. And
Then we can load the system more, I think, Mohit.
Yeah, I think we can. So last time we did, after 10 minutes, we did, I think, how much we did? 1,000. So I think this time we can, go again and 10%, and we can have, I think, 5,000 more viewers, right? And
Okay.
let's see.
Can we do that, Mr. Murat? Can we load more 5,000?
Yes, sure.
Send them, please send it.
So let's go beyond 5,000. 50,000. Add 5,000. By the way, if anybody has any questions till this time, let us know and we'll be more than happy to answer those.
Yeah. By the way, we have only 10 minutes left to close the session, and we respect everyone's time at this hour. And before we close the session, please forward your questions if you have any. And in the meantime, we are trying to load the systems, more than 50,000 as well, to see that we will be able to utilize the additional servers that has been scaled up. And I think it's getting increased as I see, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Questions and answers session is already going on in the chat box.
And let me go to the new instances. Let's see if they have some load. Who has joined?
Ludovic, welcome.
Is there anything left that we haven't mentioned, by the way?
Yeah, guys, don't forget to check out the link, the last link that Mohit sent to the chat. We want to show our good faith in you, and as a way of saying thank you, for joining this live demonstration and to get to know each other better, fill out this form and you will get a free coffee. That's on us. We would love to share with you a coffee, or maybe if you don't drink coffee, just like I do, you can choose an Amazon gift card there as well. So please, that would make us so happy.
Thank you, Maria.
Yeah. I think it's cold in Turkey, so coffee will be useful. Yes,
Mohit,
Buraga, you were saying something.
can we see the CPU usages?
Yeah, sure. Let me go there. Cluster, make it 50. And then let's go to the next page. So as you can see, all the instances are now getting loaded.
Yes, they are started to load it. That's good. Also, there are two thresholds. One of them is scaling threshold. It is about AWS, as I said. It is sized to create new instances according to this threshold. And the second threshold is on Antmedia server side that you can change in the Antmedia server properties file. It is 70. It is for one instance. For one instance, if it is higher than 70%, then that instance does not let you create new load on that instance. So when we check the cluster page, we can see the 70% of CPU usages on some instances, and load balancer then tries to connect new clients to available instances.
Before we finish, can we just summarize what we have here? So we've got at the moment almost 54,000 viewers, and how many servers or instances are we running, and what type of server are they running? Like what resource, like how much resource do they have? Like what type of AWS instance are they that they're running?
Yeah, sure. Let me share the instance type with you. So here we are. Let's see in the live. So this is the origin. The origin is a 4-core instance, right? This is the instance type 0.x large. And these are the edge nodes, which are, I think, 36 core nodes of 36 core nodes. Yeah, C5.9x large. So one origin is a 4-core because we only have one broadcast, and originally we had around 48 number of edge streams of 36 core each. Right, Tim?
Okay, thank you.
Mohit, can we check the process? Oh, it is more than 55.
Yes.
I think you had some surprise for us, right?
There's some serious event going on there for 55,000. What's happening at 55,000? There's something going on.
Yeah, I just triggered 2 times our both instances.
The main event is Mohit. Mohit has 55,000 people watching it.
Yes.
Then-
Everybody is watching me from here. 55,000 people.
Yes, exactly.
Then now we have already seen the auto scaling part. At the beginning, we created the structure for 50,000 clients, but it's auto scaled, and now we can handle more load. I think it worked good for us. Now, wait. I think we have very less time. Then, what should we do after our event finish? How we can delete all these things? You know, AWS is charging for these instances.
Yes, you are right. So it's very simple. Let me first stop my stream. So I'm going to stop my publishing. Okay. So once you are done, you can just, as you can see, there's no stream right now. It's gone. So once you are done, you can again come back to the CloudFormation page, right? And select your stack. And here is the option to delete. So once you click delete, it will start to delete the instances. So the entire setup, all the the AMIs, the instances, the MongoDB, the subnets, and everything will get deleted, and all resources will be wiped out, the ones that were used to create this setup. So as you can see, deletion is in progress.
And
That
I would
means-
like to add just one more thing here on top of this, that right now we deleted this directly, but sometimes if users do not want to delete the entire stack, they can just they can just scale down all the instances through auto scaling group and shut down the cluster instead of deleting them directly. So if they have any event or streaming next day or within the week, and they do not want to deploy it again from scratch, so they can just scale up again, and it will be very easy. I mean, just only one step would be needed to scale up all the instances again without uh, installing it from the scratch.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a good information actually.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think yes, you want to set that. If I need this structure again in a day, I don't have to delete everything, but
Yes.
I can decrease the number of the instances to 1, and I
we
keep
can
all,
make it to 0 as well, because when we
Oh,
make it to 0, and we can take down the MongoDB instance as well, and just stop it, just do not terminate. And when you want to start next day again, just first start the MongoDB server, and then scale up your instances by changing an auto scaling group. And it is simple, I mean, without
Yep.
need to deploy the whole cluster again, because in this way also we do not get charged.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. For this,
That-
come to
That was really helpful information actually about deleting versus stopping the instances and making it 0 to make sure that you can use it again tomorrow or the next week, or doesn't matter whenever it is, but you are not going to get charged because you will not keep these instances up and running. That was a great information. Okay.
So from one of the
That is good
experience, I just would like to share. So for example, if your event is in next month and you have stopped the instances like AMS instances or MongoDB instances, but still you will be charged some sort of amount for the load balancer thing in
Okay.
AWS. So if you have event next month, then you can permanently delete it and install the new from scratch in next month. But if you have events very frequently or streaming events very frequently, then you can keep it.
Okay.
Okay. Then yes, actually, in that case, this tool is also very good to create this structure and delete them.
Yes, yes.
It is very easy. So using this one is also an alternative. Otherwise, we need to do something on AWS console. We need to know something there related to auto
Yes.
scaling. But with this tool, you don't have to care about the AWS settings. You can delete it and you can create it. It takes 5 minutes actually. So
Yeah, I mean,
this is
both
also
ways
an
are correct.
alternative.
Yeah, it is about, I think, preference, that who would like to use, which way they would like to choose. So both ways are there, and anyone can use any way.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we are done. Mohit, do you want to close the session?
Yeah,
Yeah,
first of
the
all, I
only-
think we should take a picture. Yeah, Maria, over to you.
Yeah, the only thing that is left is to take a picture together because this is a historical moment, guys. This is it. Plus, we will also upload this recording of this live demonstration on our YouTube channel and as well as on LinkedIn. So, yeah, could you please open your cameras for a second just so we take a quick photo of this marvelous, amazing event? Thank you, Kieran. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the names wrong.
You got it right.
Nice. Okay, give me a sec. Cheese. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Great.
To Maria. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And if you have any questions, do reach out to us and try the
Yeah.
tool. If there is anything, we are here to help you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here.
Guys, just one last reminder: in case you want to use this tool and start having that platforms in AWS, just let us know. Drop us an email at contact@antbed.io, and we will give you a private offer with a discount that you would be kind of encouraged as well to use that platform too. Okay, we would be happy to do that. Thanks a lot. Have a nice evening and have a nice day for everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
one.
guys. Have
Bye.
a great day.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Guys, bye.
Bye.